Welcome back to our channel Respect Education. Now we see theorem 8.8. It is also called Pythagoras theorem. In examination, they may ask you, state and prove Pythagoras theorem, for which we need to write the statement our own. So let us see the statement. In a right angled triangle, or simply in a right triangle, both are same. In a right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides This is what statement of a Pythagoras theorem. Now here we are going to prove it. Let us see here. In a right triangle, so first let us consider a right angled triangle. Here for example, triangle ABC is a right angled triangle, right angled at B. So that indicates 90 degrees. Now here let us write, given ABC is a right angle triangle. ABC is a right triangle. Right angled at B means angle B equal to 90 degrees. Now to prove what is to be proved here? The square of the hypotenuse in a right angle triangle, the side which is opposite to 90 degrees, this is called hypotenuse. So here the name of AC is called hypotenuse. AC is called hypotenuse. The square of hypotenuse means AC square is equal to sum means here plus sum of squares of the other two sides. Suppose here AC is taken as hypotenuse and other two sides are AB and BC. We need to take their squares. So AB square plus BC square. This is what we have to prove. Now for this, a small construction is required. Let us do a small construction. Here the construction is that draw BD perpendicular to AC. So here from B, let us draw perpendicular. This is D, which is perpendicular to AC. Means here it is 90 degrees, this is also 90 degrees. Now, let us start its proof. Right. Here, we have to understand that let us consider this triangle, full triangle ABC as father triangle and triangle ADB as first son. For that father. Same way, triangle CDB is the second son. So here it will be easy for us if we prove these two triangles are similar, for which the easy way of solving is, let us prove first son is similar to father, and then second son is also similar to father, right? So let us start this proof in that way. So here let us set our targets as, target 1 is triangle, this first triangle, that is triangle ADB. Triangle ADB means first son is similar to triangle ABC, means father, right? Second target is second son, that is we can take a triangle BDC. Triangle BDC is also similar to triangle ABC, right? So by proving these two, we will be getting a chance to its proof, right? Now here let us start the proof now. So here let us separate first son and father. So here I am going to write from triangle ADB, from triangle ADB and triangle ABC. We are going to compare these two. As you know, this is, I am saying, first son and father, he is smaller. So I am drawing here for this small triangle. For this ADB I am drawing small triangle, and for ABC I am drawing somehow little bit bigger triangle, right? So here let us make little bit straight, right? Now before giving labeling, actually our target is to give ADB is to be given. It indicates triangle ADB, it indicates triangle ABC, right? Just imagine that you move yourself in the triangle ADB and also ABC. You just move, imagine that you are moving on the border of ADB and ABC. See here, ADB, again ADB, similarly ABC. Just observe carefully which angle you are going to cover completely both the times. Here if you observe ADB, in which half part of D is covered, half part of B is covered. A is covered completely. In triangle ABC, again A is covered, right? So here, this is the common angle A that can be given here. This place can be given for the common angle. And in ADB, angle D is 90. So here this corner 90 degrees is given to D. Same way here, this is given to B in triangle ABC. Now here D place is also given, B place is also given. Here the leftover vertex is B. Here we are giving this one as B, and here it is C. Now on comparing these two, we can say that angle A is equal to angle A. This is the, since it is common angle, so this one you can take it as pair of angles, they are equal. Similarly, in this triangle angle D, in this triangle angle B, these two angles are 90 degrees each. This can be taken as another angle. Therefore, by AA similarity criterion, we can say these two triangles are similar. So triangle ADB is similar to triangle ABC, right? When two triangles are similar, we know that their corresponding sides are in proportion. So here we can take their corresponding sides. So here AD by here AB by AB is equal to here AB by here corresponding one is AC is equal to here DB. We can write BD also, or let us say DB by this as BC, right? In which you just observe two sides are, means one side has come twice, That means here you see AD, nowhere AD is there. But AB, here AB is there, here AB is there. So let us make this ratio, let us make these two are equal. Because here AB, 2 times it is there. Whereas AC, only 1 time. DB, only 1 time. BC, only 1 time. AB and AB. Let us do cross multiplication. AB into AB is AB square is equal to AD into AC. Let us write the same. AD into AC. So let us take this as equation number 1. Clear? Now here, now first son, father. This comparison over. Now second son, father. So let us write from triangle. Second son is here, BDC. From triangle BDC and father is triangle ABC. So we are going to compare these two triangles. Second son to the whole triangle, or here we are calling it as father triangle. So here second son is father. So here let us draw here second son. We can draw small one, small right angle triangle. Like here how I wrote ADB in the same way. This is second son and he is father. Now our target to allot here BDC. This is for triangle BDC, right? And this is triangle ABC. Here you observe in both. Just imagine that again, you yourself try to imagine that you are revolving on the borders of BDC and ABC. BDC, again BDC, ABC. BDC, again ABC. Are you not covering angle C completely? Yes, we are covering. So here angle C as we are covering completely. So we can give this place to C. Of course, you can give upper place also. It's not at all a problem. But the thing is that corresponding place is to be given, that's all. Then can we give here? Here we should not give C. Why? Because these are meant for 90 degrees only. In triangle BDC, so C place allotted. In triangle BDC, which is 90? Angle D is 90. So this place is given for D. And in triangle ABC, this is for B. So here this place also given. Now here leftover values are leftover vertices are B is left. Let us give B here. Same way here A is left. Let us write A here. Now here you observe angle C is equal to angle C. So let us write angle C is equal to angle C. This is the common angle. Since it is common, so one pair of angles are equal. Same way here in this angle D, in this angle B. Angle D is equal to angle B is equal to 90 degrees each. This is another pair of angles. So by AA similarity criterion, angle similarity criterion, we can say these two triangles are similar. Triangle BDC is similar to triangle ABC. When two triangles are similar, as we know, their corresponding sides are in proportional. So here we can take, if we consider BD by AB will come. Same way DC by BC. Same way BC by AC. So here let us write BD by, for BD corresponding one is AB. BD by AB is equal to DC by BC. DC by BC is equal to BC by AC. BC by AC. Here I would like to tell you a small thing. If you label them properly, then you need not to see the diagrams every time. You need not to see the figures. Here you observe, you see BD, first two I am taking, right? BD. Automatically here AB will come. Here BD by AB, right? Second two, DC, for that BC. First one, last one, BC. Here first one, last one, AC. That means here, that is the reason I am saying here, labeling is very, very important, especially in similarity. That you have to keep in mind. So if you label it correctly, means properly, exactly, then you need not to see the figure or the triangles every time. If you do not draw triangles also, you can write it as it is. Now here you compare, here we have seen which is taken twice. So same way here also, BD is there, nowhere BD is there. AB is only one time, DC is only one time, whereas BC two times. BC two times. So let us compare this ratio. Consider this ratio. From this, what can we say? BC into BC, cross multiplication, that is BC square is equal to AC into DC. AC into DC. So let us consider this as equation number 2. Right. Now we have proved first son is similar to the father, second son also similar to father. Now here at this moment, now we are going to reach the conclusion. Let us enter what is to be proved now. We are in need of AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. Clear? Here I am going to take RHS, right hand side part, that is AB square plus BC square. From equation 1, what is AB square? AD into AC. Now BC square. From equation number 2, what is BC square? AC into DC. So by merging it or by adding them, we may get AC square. Let us see. Right? So here let us consider now RHS, right hand side of the thing what we are going to prove. That is AB square plus BC square. AB square plus BC square. Now from equation 1, AB square can be written as AD into AC. This is AD into AC plus from equation 2, BC square can be written as AC into DC. This is AC into DC. Right? These two are written by using equation 1 and 2. So here we can write, since from equations 1 and 2, based on these equations, I replaced AB square with this value and BC square with this value. Now here let us observe. Here AC is common. AC is common. So let us take AC as common. So when we take AC common, now here what is left? AD is left. Right? AD plus, when AC has taken as common, here DC is left. DC. Now here AC into, right? I am writing clearly. Here AC into AD plus DC. Let us go back to the actual triangle. Here you observe AD plus DC. Here you see that is what required. AD plus DC. The sum of the sides AD plus DC. Nothing but AC. So here we can write AD plus DC can be replaced with AC. Right. Now here AC into AC is AC square. Here you don't think AC into AC, A square, C square. This is not ordinary multiplication. This is what? Side AC into side AC, the measurements. Here AC indicates measurement. So here AC into AC is AC square. Just like suppose if AC is 5, then 5 into 5 is 5 square. In the same way, 25 into 25 is 25 square. It is not 2 square, 5 square, right? Same way here, AC is a simple measurement. That's why you need not, do not think that AC into AC is A square, C square. No, it is AC square, right? Now here you observe, when we take AB square or BC square, we got AC square. Here also, we got the same. So this is equal to left hand side, what is required, right? Therefore, here we got LHS equal to RHS. That means AC square is equal to, here when we go back, we got here AB square plus BC square. AB square plus BC square. Now here, let us compare this equation with the statement. Here AC nothing but hypotenuse. Here you see, the hypotenuse square, or in other words we can say, the square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. This is what Pythagoras theorem. With this theorem, Pythagoras theorem and theorem 8.8 gets completed. Here we can write hence proved. Here we can write hence proved. Right.